Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like. Also, if you need any supplies for your modeling, head over to my Amazon store. I put a link in the description below. So it's time for another kit review. This time it's an iconic kit from the 1980s, and that would be Blue Thunder. Welcome back. This is a kit that has eluded me for many years, and I finally picked up a copy of it. Obviously it's used, but I'd like to go ahead and give you a review of this iconic kit from the 80s. It prowls the skies at 250 miles per hour, fighting crime with its sophisticated arsenal of aerial technology, weaponry, and surveillance system. Now let's go ahead and look at the box art. And just looking at the side here, they do have a couple of nice photographs of the built-up model kit itself. It is in 1/32 scale, measures around 13 9/16 inches long. That's 34.4 centimeters. It's molded in metallic blue. It has a detailed cockpit and rotating rotor. Obviously, this is from the movie from Columbia Pictures, Blue Thunder, which was released May 13th, 1983. It actually made around $43 million at the box office. It starred Roy Scheider and also Malcolm McDowell. There were a few other actors in there too. This helicopter, is it real? Is it a real helicopter? Obviously no, it's fictional. However, it is based upon the French-built SA-341G Gazelle. The movie company actually purchased one for $190,000, which was heavily modified by Cinema Air in Carlsbad, California, and was actually used in the filming of this movie. They also used a radio-controlled model, and that was impressive to see it in itself. So at the end of this video, I'll throw up some pictures of the helicopter itself, which was used in the film, and also the radio-controlled helicopter that was used also. Lastly, this was also used in a television series on ABC, about 11 episodes in 1984. So this is the monogram kit. Its initial release was in 1984. And there's also a pirate copy out there by High Tech Models out of China, and it came out around 2000. There's a few reviews and builds out there on YouTube. You can search for them, you'll find them. I actually have one of those in my stash also. Let's open up the box and let's look at this kit. And like I was saying, this is a used kit. Here's the instructions. These are typical monogram instructions, and I'm not going to go page by page through this. You can find a lot of that online and on some videos. Here are the decals. And just shows you the decal placement here on the instructions. Not many call-outs for paint colors and all that, so that's going to be up to you. This kit is in 1/32 scale, and like I said, it represents the Gazelle. And there aren't any helicopter model kits out there that I'm aware of the Gazelle that are in 1/32 scale. So this is all you have for that when it comes to that. But, you know, obviously this is the Gazelle from the back of the empennage all the way back to the tail rotor and all that. So the front part was heavily modified. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out of the box and we'll get a closer look at all the parts. I'll be right back. Here's one of the parts trees, and some of the parts have already fallen off. and I have those bagged separately. So we're going to look at these parts a little closer. Here's the rotor hub, and the plastic itself is a metallic blue. You can actually see the metallic flakes within the plastic. Here's the rotor gearbox. Here's part of the swash plate. Here's the engine intake silencer. Here's the nose cannon. Here's half of a helmet, which I think is cool to have that displayed inside the cockpit. Here's some ammo belts. Here's a second parts tree. Let's get a closer look. Here's the main instrument panel, the seats, aft bulkhead with circuit breaker panels, landing skids, engine cover halves, video display screen. Here are all the loose parts. Here's a cockpit tub. The center console. Seatbelt detail on the seat. The clear parts. Front canopy looks good. Has some scratches on it that can be polished out, but no cracks. You want to be careful when you cut this off the trees. You could crack the part, so be very careful when you are removing them off the tree. And some side windows and rotating beacons. And lastly, the fuselage halves. Let's get a closer look. Here's the tail rotor. Here's the aft empennage. You can see the tail rotor drive shaft is protected on this. On the real Gazelles, that shaft is actually open. You can see the distinctive hexagonal panel detail on the fuselage. The engine, which has quite good detail for a 1984 kit. Close-up of the fuselage. The business end of the helicopter where the gun mounts. Again, more fuselage detail. Some kind of sensor antenna. Again, more engine detail. Empennage and drive shaft. And the tail rotor guard. And the belly. There are alignment tabs for this kit. You'll probably want to cut them off so you can get a better alignment of the parts. Top detail. Top of the front cabin area. Top of the tail rotor detail. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed it. By looking at how the parts fit together there at the end, you got a good idea on how this kit was back in 1984. Plastic modeling has come a long way, but people like me enjoy the old kits and the challenge to build them. Hope you enjoyed this model kit review. Please stay tuned for more. Happy modeling, everybody. Take care.